Hi, my name is Karen Martin. I'm a licensed acupuncturist, massage therapist, and a spiritual response therapy practitioner. The gift that I've come into this world with is finding trapped emotions within the body and then following it through from what you got genetically encoded from your mother, your father, their mothers and fathers. So I kind of did a little diagram here. I'm just going to put it here. Of course, you would be you, then it's your biological mother and father. This is only 5 generations of information that you're going to get genetically encoded to you. And imagine what that is. So if you and your mom had disharmonies, you and your dad had disharmonies, they had disharmonies with their mom and dads, we get a lot of that cellularly broken down to us. A lot of times we're fighting things in our mind, our body, and our spirit. We don't understand why. Well, we're going to give ourselves permission today to let go of some of that. So, I'm going to be using my dowsing tool. This is a pendulum. All you have to do is, I call this belly button therapy. It's emotional weight loss. And what we're doing is letting go of some of the emotions that keep us trapped, stuck, unhappy, depressed, overwhelmed, sad, guilty, you name it, we're connecting. Our goal is to connect with our biological mother and father, their mothers and fathers, 10, 20, hundreds of generations. Your guides, your angels, your high self committee members will know who to connect with, what's been downloaded in you, and through your breath, breathing into your lower dantian or below the umbilicus, holding it for 5 seconds, and then a really nice, slow exhale. They're going to identify things. Through your breath, you're going to acknowledge it. And through the release, you're going to ask it to be removed. It's pretty simple how to heal yourself. Emotional weight loss simply means there's so much stuff in our life that's causing us disharmony, and we honestly can't handle it anymore. Then we get very stressed, we get really worried, we get anxiety. We're going to let go of a lot of this stuff. So all you have to do is be open to healing. So simply say in your head, I'm open to healing. Anything hidden, buried, covered up, I'm willing to let my guides, my angels, my committees acknowledge it, and I'm getting a yes, that's true. So through your breath, you're going to breathe in a lot of love, and then you're going to breathe out a lot of love and forgiveness. You don't need to think. If you just listen to the video and you might fall off asleep, that's perfectly fine. You can listen to it as much as you like. All right, so let's just take a breath in, hold, and then a nice slow release, and I'll let you know when we're ready. We are ready to move forward. Okay, so for this particular video, we want to clear programs of self-sabotage. I like to do my root chakra because my root chakra, your root chakra, when it gets balanced, it starts going up the chain of chakras, clearing and releasing, and then it goes deep into this earth. So we pull in the earth energy, we pull in the heaven energy, and through our breath, a lot of things go. First off, I want to ask each soul, let me know what the positive energy of self-sabotage is. Let me know what the negative energy of self-sabotage. So in this particular body, without going into a lot of explanation, she has a cross wire going. And what does that mean? It just simply means for everyone out there who has no desire to create self-sabotage or self-destruction or self-limitation, I want you to take a breath in. I want you to hold it, and then I'm going to ask your guides, your angels, your high self committees, your healing committees, your spiritual committees to clear it. Clear any programs, any beliefs, any perceptions, judgments, things hidden, buried, covered up that you inherited genetically from your mother and father, from their mother and father, from the trials and tribulations that they had in their lifetime. Please go in and clear, remove, and release pain associated with it, sadness, grief, heartache. Just keep taking your breath in, holding and releasing. I'll let you know when it's time to move on. You might start feeling a little light in the body. That's a good thing. If you feel a pain or a pinch anywhere, use your other finger. We've got one in the belly button. But if you feel it somewhere, just put the other hand where it is, because sometimes those are little triggers and sometimes emotions get trapped there. All right, good. So I get confirmation that we've cleared this. So good. Just take your breaths. Take a good breath in, hold, and release. They also told me that some of us have quite a few hidden vows, but guess what? You might have hidden vows from this lifetime, other lifetimes, maybe when you took religious vows, maybe when you told a friend, I'm going to do this for you, maybe we followed through, maybe we didn't. Those are all vows. Sometimes they're spoken, sometimes they're non-spoken, sometimes they're on the mental, emotional, physical, and psychological levels, but we're going to ask on a heart level, a root chakra level, that any vows we made, whether it's in this lifetime or other lifetimes, let's make sure those contracts become complete. Let's make sure any vows we made, whether we completed them or not, that those contracts become complete, null, and void. We're going to ask that it be for the highest good of you, the highest good of your mother, your father, their mothers and fathers, their mother and fathers, any siblings, any offsprings. I'm going to make sure these heart vows are removed, whether you placed them on yourself, your mother, father did, or other individuals did. Let's break these contracts now. Keep breathing, holding, letting go. So we're only 50% clear. I got to ask the soul, does she have to know exactly what it is? No. For those watching, do they have to know exactly what vows? No. So just through your breath, let's just clear. Spiritual kick. I'm going to ask on a soul level, let's clear the lungs, the heart. Anything that caused pain, suffering, and sadness, I need to know when these are cleared. Good. We're at 100%. So I just still want you to do your breathing in, holding, and then a nice, beautiful release for you, your mother, father, your ancestors. You're clearing, you're being a proxy. You're clearing on their behalf any of their struggles, any of their disharmonies. The next one we want to clear is abdication of spiritual responsibility. A lot of us lived a lot of lifetimes, and still in this one, it doesn't matter what gender you are, what race you are, what religion you are, but because we've lived lots of lifetimes, some of that energy is still attached to us. And if we had parents who were very religious and they had very strong beliefs, we get them genetically encoded to us. But with so much information, sometimes it doesn't resonate for our bodies. Sometimes it causes a lot of conflict and controversy. So let's just go in and clear all those belief systems, all those lifetimes where we felt responsible. We had to be super nice, super kind, super generous. You know, you can't get into heaven if you have too much money. You can't get into heaven unless, you know, you help everyone you come across. Well, those are just beliefs, perceptions, and judgments. But don't get me wrong, it is nice to help people, but not at the expense of your heart, of your emotions. If you're feeling drained and taken advantage of, we have to really find a balance. So as you keep breathing, we're almost clear. We're still 80% clear. Let's just do a spiritual kick. Let's ask, we go from the lungs to the large intestine, to the stomach, the spleen, the heart, the small intestine, the bladder, kidney, Sanjiao triple warmer, gallbladder, and liver. Let's go from the yin to the yang, from the yang to the yin. Things we're aware of, things we're unaware of. Let's get back to that root chakra. Any heart vows we made, any abdication of responsibility, let's just let it go. Let's not blame ourselves. Let's not blame our parents. Let's not blame life. Good. Very good. So we've cleared that. Let's take another breath and give our body permission to heal, to release, to let go. Let's ask for internal harmony, mental harmony, emotional harmony. Good. The last thing we want to clear is an unwillingness to accept change. Now, it's not that you have to change everything, but sometimes we get stuck the way we think, the way we behave, the way we process, and sometimes it's not always for our highest good. So when you take that breath in, I want you to give forgiveness to yourself, forgiveness to your biological mother and father, their mothers and fathers, generation after generation after generation. And I just want to ask that all blocks to flexibility be acknowledged, released, and cleared. A willingness to change. It doesn't mean you have to change and be uncomfortable with how you think, how you feel, how you behave, but give yourself permission to think a little different, to see things a little bit different, to be open to the beauty of life, to the good things that come into your life, a lot of gratitude, a lot of kindness, a lot of joy. Allow yourself to be happy. Give yourself permission to be happy. Give yourself permission to be loved the way you choose to be loved, appreciated, and valued. Good. Good. I want to ask on a soul level, what percent is this cleared for those who are watching? So we're only at 70%. Let's go in and check our DNA, our RNA, our chromosomes, our red blood cells, our white blood cells. Let's go into our spleen, which represents our muscle. Let's go into our liver, gallbladder, which represents our tendons, flexibility. Let's go into our kidney, which is our bone, or our kidney gene, or kidney essence. Let's go into our lungs and heart and just give permission to breathe different, to see different, to feel different. With this, I want to know what percent are we clear. Good. So as you breathe, and you just breathe in, you hold, and you release. Let go of some of the stagnant thoughts, the stagnant feelings, the stagnant emotions. At any point you feel you're getting stuck or triggered again, listen to the video. Give yourself permission to be open to hearing, to feeling, to experiencing, and adjusting to a new way of living and a new way of thinking. Thank you.